Hey Siri, text NJ.
I don't see Angelo in your contacts.
Oh, not Angelo.
It's so annoying, isn't it?
NJ Tech.
We're live, by the way.
What are you doing? Come on, let's drone out. There's none of us here.
Message to Tech NJ says, "What are you doing? Come on, let's go now. There's none of us here."
That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do. Send it.
It's sent.
Jesus Christ.
And
Sorry.
the name of
about that.
tonight's show is Tonight's Show,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
I don't know what happened. Hello and welcome to Let's Drone Out. Tonight you are joined by everyone's favourite curry kitten,
Hello!
my lovely adoring wife, Tone Star.
Bonjour.
What are you eating? Chips?
Some snacky things. I'm hungry.
No worries. And I'm Brighton Till I Fly. Hello, how are you? Any views expressed on this show are personal and do not reflect the views of others or this show. Please.
But we don't have to say about guests anymore because we never have any.
Yes.
Well, I know it was me sorting out the guest, and it was all going so well. But Noelle, I think that's how you say her name, Onigel, you know,
Onigiri.
Onigiri. That's it. Sorry, I never get that bit right. She
Japanese rice.
she's not well, and she's in lockdown, and her internet's gone poo poo. So she said it's best that we reschedule. So we're going to reschedule. So sorry about that, guys. And it was like literally this morning because I texted her last night and said, "Are you up? Do you want to do a mic check?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm really ill, and my internet's like 3 up and 1 down or something ridiculous." So I just said, let's reschedule. So yeah. So that's what happened. So I'm afraid it's just us three. Frank's might be coming on, mightn't he?
He's
He's busy.
Too much fun.
He's busy having fun, but it's nice to see Frank out of his flat having a bit of fun, to be fair.
Yeah, he's not getting stabbed or anything, which is nice.
Well, he's not outside his flat.
Exactly.
He's a bit further away.
One of the most dangerous places on earth is just outside Frank's flat, where violence happens on a daily basis.
Never heard so much gunshots, just general violence. Like, oh, hang on, I need to clean my camera. The grease spot's annoying me. Oh, that's so much better. Holy crap. That was pure Jack monkey juice.
Oh, God.
Editor, edit that one out, mate.
Please.
So, what have people been doing this week? Jack's playing.
Well,
with
I managed to get Jack out flying last week.
That's
it
exciting.
wasn't the best, was it?
Not really, but well,
We got rained on.
yeah. As soon as I arrived, it rained hard. The only cloud was literally went over Brighton. On my rain radar went off of my phone. It was just like literally just went over Brighton, and then we got to the flying field, all in separate cars, and then one of Jack's mates met us as well. So there's 3 cars parked and 3 of us flying, and then I sniffed out a traffic warden.
Oh,
And
those baby blues, they were like...
Saw him. I was like, there's a
No, you... He was like a little setter. He was a right little terrier. He just grabbed hold of his trouser leg. Was like, "Don't give us a." Don't give us a ticket.
I talked to him nicely. I was like, "Look, dude, we'll leave if you let us go now. We'll leave now." And he was like, "If you go now, you can go now." So anyway, we had to pack up our stuff and then drive right round, park in another car park, and then went flying again. And by then it was getting dark, wasn't it, Jack? But
cold. It was absolutely.
It was
cold.
actually cold as well. You had Coco down in your jacket. She was shivering, and you had her down in your jacket.
So, like, I'm on. I think I've got. I think that's my fourth. If I don't have good fun on my last flight, I'm half tempted to sell everything.
Were you telling me you didn't have fun? I drove all the way down to you, dragged you out, and you didn't have fun. Come on.
Well, I had fun with you. It was lovely to see you, but the flying bit. I mean, I feel like a bit of a toss pot because I didn't put on Hello Double A. I ain't seen you for a while. And Corey Man.
Right.
Yeah. Like I wasn't like absolutely like buzzing off the old, like yay, like flying and stuff. I had a good time with you, and but it was just.
It's because you didn't fly HD. That's why.
Is that it? Is it just too? I'm just flying too vanilla.
You could have looked at the grass and look at the grass and look at the stones. It's so.
I was going to lend him. I was going to let him fly me my HD stuff, but we didn't have any wipes because Jack's high risk. We kept away from each other. And we didn't have any wipes.
No licking of each other's faces.
We didn't have any wipes to wipe my goggles that I was flying, so we couldn't do it in the end. But managed to get a nice shot of the church before I went home.
I got the RHO lenses, and wow, what a difference! I can actually see. Yeah, like it's not ruined forever till you swap. I know. Yeah, so I, in a way, felt like I had a HD upgrade. But anyone who's wondering what the hell God damn it, why is my phone ringing?
Dear.
How unprofessional.
Oh my god.
Who is it?
If there's no number, just don't answer it and put it on silent, for God's sake.
Just don't. Where's he going? For people who wonder what Jack's on about, the RHO lens are custom diopter inserts which you can order in +5 to -5. Yeah, and if you've got an astigmatism, they can work that round. And I'm short-sighted, so I have a -6, which is close to legally blind, but not quite. And the Fat Shark ones work on -6, but it's like having a cataract taken out when you take out a Fat Shark diopter and put a proper one in, because it's like proper actual glass that you'd have in glasses. So it does feel like you get a goggle upgrade, even if it's not HD. So I know what Jack's on about.
Nice.
Let me come back to him. There he is.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Are you talking to us or them? Because this is what you do.
I'm not talking to anyone.
This is what you do when you talk to me on the phone. You walk down the street and talk to me for 10 minutes and then you start talking to someone else.
Yeah, usually there is some sort of attractive girl or something. You can't do that anymore because of Corona. So.
I know. But you got out flying anyway.
Yeah, that was the main thing. But I've crashed the plane.
I was disappointed that you crashed your plane and didn't bring a spare prop.
I only had one.
You crashed the plane after getting direct INAV knowledge from the leading INAV experts.
It wasn't.
No, I didn't listen to them. I didn't.
Did you hurt anybody's hand this time, or did you manage to come away injury-free at least?
Well, it was me who was launching, so I did it properly. But first launch, Jack didn't have enough throttle.
You got to go full beans on the throttle.
He didn't, and then the second launch, he was probably still didn't. I don't think had enough throttle. But we've decided that the KV of his motor is not up to scratch, was it?
No, it's pretty
too low KV for what you were flying. I think.
Yeah.
Well, we both thought in the end. Anyway, it crashed into ground. It didn't really go anywhere. So I was like, where's your other prop? Let's get this up. No prop. So, yeah, very annoying. Checking in from Ohio. Always watching you all on tape delay. This is fantastic. Adam Westham. Hi from... I can never say that word. How do you say that? Where is he?
He's in Ohio, in the US.
I can't fucking say it.
He's going to be no fun in Japan, is he? He won't be able to say good morning.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Oh, desu.
Don't start with your desu rubbish.
Oh,
you got to focus. It's like you put Vaseline on you. Oh, it's all right. It's come back.
Right. It's just
my flying was weirdly crap because I kept making mistakes because I had some stuff ready to go from a few weeks ago because the weather was a bit rubbish, and I took one quad out, a new sort of quad to test fly, and I was like, that's not my normal OSD layout, and I thought I changed it, and I hadn't, so I didn't have things like RSSI, which I kind of rely on.
Yeah,
and you can activate certain things in Betaflight and say make this element active. But if you've never put it anywhere before, it just appears in the middle. So I flew 3 batteries of RSSI right in the middle of my screen, just going around with this number in my view all the time. And then I went to fly that.
How did that happen? What have I missed?
I don't know. I either forgot to set my OSD up properly, or I didn't save it, or something happened. I don't know. And then I tried flying that little Cinewhoop. And I took my GoPro 7 with me, and I didn't have the mount for it, so I couldn't put that on. So then I had to fly that with a GoPro 4, and that's not right, is it? Because Cinewhoops need some sort of stabilization. So that's it's all right, but it doesn't look smooth. So I'm gonna have to do that one again. So it was all very amateur hour at my field, and to make things worse, a digger appeared in the far end of the field. So my field shrinks again. It's turning bad.
There's stories of a Hero 9 coming out October, isn't there? Have you all heard the stories? Hypersmooth 3 which is it's got what's the thing that we use? Let's play.
Gyro.
You can't even remember what it's called.
The thing that people use and pay
Gimbal.
£99 for.
Spoon.
No. On computer, they pay for it, and it makes your footage move.
Real steady.
Real steady. And it's got that built in with it, and it's got a colour front-facing camera and stuff like that. So,
whenever he goes into a dementia moment, you just want it over and done with because if he
help me out
it takes valuable processing. Then he needs to go have a wee. And then he wants a biscuit and a blanket, and he says he's cold.
I'm wearing my tenner tonight, so you'll be all right.
Oh my god! Winter Blue.
We found a guest.
Yes. Hello. How are you, buddy? A wild Winter Blue has appeared. How are you?
Is this quick? Throw a Pokeball at him.
It's first couple of. You've been on before, haven't you?
I have been on before, yes.
Yeah, that's good. I was like, and more circumstances. How you getting on? You having a rough time? I wanted to see if you're all right.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's an interesting time, full of very interesting things. So lockdown hasn't been particularly kind to me. So I'm currently staying with some amazing friends who are in the community. I've just been told that I can name them. So I'm staying with Cerberus and his lovely wife, who run Killer Quads in the Midlands, and just because I feel it's really important, you guys should all go and check out Killer Quads. So
I'm totally unfamiliar. I've never heard of that before in my life.
You've never heard of Killer Quads?
Oh, no, never. I've never. They've
just had too far up north, haven't they, Jack?
Free advertising. I did not know that. But
I have heard of them.
I'm scared to look up Killer Quads in case of what I might find.
Killing people. Is it spelled correctly, or is it like killer? Or
KILL. Oh, hang on, I need to write it down.
So I've got multiple hits for how to improve your quadriceps by doing weights. That is the first hit I get to on Killer Quads. And now I've got a load of pictures of muscly men, and this is going to make my search history look really dangerous, especially if my wife comes and looks at this. Like, what have you been looking at?
It's Richard Warren.
You look at boobies, then yeah, no, yeah.
It's spelled KILLAKWADS.
That was what you
very gangster.
So it's killer quads with Ks rather than Qs and stuff. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled. It's been a long day.
No, it was all right. More than anything, I thought you can plug your stuff. We had a message to mention you on Patreon, and I thought more than anything,
Really?
if you see if you wanted to come on, and hopefully we can take your mind off stuff. So
that's very kind of you.
It's all right, man.
I'm honestly surprised that anyone wanted to, that you had people requesting me come and join you guys. That's quite an honor. So.
I've had 2 people, which I won't name, but yeah, a few people have said you're not having a good time. Hence why I checked up on you when I first heard about it, and then before I heard about it, and then someone mentioned it in one of our Patreons, and then another friend said that you're not doing too well. So, and that was it. So
I'm doing a lot better than I have been in the more recent past. So can't complain too much. Things are definitely improving.
Yep. Plus, you're my rival now. I've jumped on your bandwagon. I was like, oh my god, someone's doing solo interviews. I've got to get in on that. So
yeah, I saw that.
I've totally jumped on it when you're kicked down, and it's just a random thing. It just happened, but I technically I was doing it first. Maybe I don't know, but
just not with as much style, Jack.
Yeah, and there's not as much facial hair either.
Hey, beards are awesome. More people should have beards.
Yeah,
I gotta say, I'd love to see Curry Kitten with a beard.
I can't grow a beard because in my many medical ailments which grow by the days, sleep apnea is one of them. So when I go to sleep, I put my Darth Vader mask on, which is not compatible with facial hair, because you put it on and you hear this noise of all these air leaks. But yeah, my beard grows all right, but it's very multicolored. So it starts sort of my hair color here and then turns sort of gingery, and then it's blonde over here. It just looks like I've been in a weird coloring accident. But I quite like a beard. Is it?
Can't you just grow like a neck beard, like a true nerd, and just keep this bit?
I know. I don't like a neck beard.
What about Hitler?
Hitler moustache. Yeah, that'd go down well.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's right.
Every time you go out and wave at people, hey.
Especially with his haircut. I just like to point out I did not do that.
Look at that! It's already there.
You're a little hot, man. Turn yourself down a little bit.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, no, you just on that.
Is that better?
Man. Yeah, you're not too far. You probably just that loud. You never get to that bit.
I got excited there with the Hitler moustache thing.
You shouldn't get excited about Hitler.
All right, moving on from Hitler.
Things not to do.
Oh god, currywurst, mutton chops. That's a good shout. Please submit your facial hair ideas.
Actually, we need some.
These are getting quite intense. I have not been to the hairdresser since February because of general lockdown. And then my wife said, I'm going to cut it. I'm like, no. And then one day I said, you can cut it if you want to. And she says, I'm busy now. So out of spite, I'm like, well, no, you had your chance. That's it.
That's it.
It's growing now.
Talking of people sending things in, Jack, we need people to send more things in for our Halloween Halloween show. Sorry.
Yeah. So we're doing the Jack's poop shoot episode for the Halloween nightmares. Yeah, where I've got a very interesting story. So far, we've only had a couple of submissions, but submit your greatest disastery crashes or worst flying experiences so we can play it and talk about them on the show for the Halloween special. Andrew/Frank's here in the chat,
Frank.
keeping an eye on us.
It doesn't have to be an absolute disaster, could it? It could be like
it could be anything.
Escape as well, or just a general. Yeah. Oh my god, what just happened? Sort of.
But please send them in and get so we can talk. We can talk about it. Call your name out,
and I will question why you didn't have a beeper and that sort of general thing.
Yeah.
If you've got any injuries, get your photos in. We like those.
a couple of years ago, I was trying my hand at flying FPV wings, and
don't stop talking. Don't tell. Send.
I've nothing to send.
We
That's the
are.
thing, I've literally nothing to send.
Record you talking about it for all I care.
Okay.
Could you dramatically reenact it with like a camera and just sort of, ketchup or whatever it needs?
I love how everyone says hello to Frank in the chat. As in, like, if they don't, they're going to get in trouble.
You must say hello to Frank, or you'll be cast out.
It's like Frank's running it or something.
I know, he is.
The puppet master.
Fucking, he's the wizard behind the curtain. Oh, sorry, editor.
Well, at least you said editor, so he can hear at 20 minutes that he has to cut some stuff.
2040. I'll text him.
I got a let me see here. I've got a subscription. I've subscribed to PlayStation. Yeah, I've got memory problems. I subscribed to PlayStation on YouTube, and they advertised Liftoff drone racing today on the PlayStation, which I looked at. It's a multiplayer game for the PS4, and it's coming out November the 10th.
Do you know, because I haven't seen this yet, and you did mention it slightly before the show, do you know if they're supporting proper controllers?
Don't know.
You don't know, or they're not doing it?
I don't know. All I've seen is I've seen it. Liftoff is going to be on, and just thought I'd mention it.
Because that's the only problem with these sort of controllers. The little tiny sticks, and they're on a spring, and that is really hard. I took a long time trying to get these to work with my sim, and there is so much softening of the rates. It's unbelievable how sloppy it would be in real life if you had to fly a quad like that. Did anybody ever try? What was it? Was it DCL that had a PlayStation game or something?
Yeah, I think so. No.
Did you try that?
Mikey Dredd said it was terrible. I remember him in the chat saying that he couldn't fly it with his controller.
What about Mario Kart FPV AR?
What?
I don't know about that.
I've seen a bit about that. It looks.
A friend told me it's gone
hilarious.
FX Node also, who I emailed today about, do you want to do a show? Come on the show as well. He's released a sim as well and was looking for people to test it. But you need an Xbox controller. I've only got PS4.
Yeah, I've only got PS4.
There's a trailer from Nintendo.
This is FX Node. I got a build of his today for my Mac as well. I asked him if he could just squeeze a Mac build out for me so I could try it. But he still needs to put in a few more things like the resolution settings and detail, because what it did, it's like, I'm going to use a 5K resolution because I've got a 5K screen on my Mac, which doesn't bode well for the frame rate. And he's gone really high detail. There's this renderer called the high, what's it called again? I don't know. High.
Let's play
detail render or something. But it's a high thing. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that develops as well.
Hang on.
Sync has a sim.
Curry Kitten DCL was a release of an old game at full price. They clearly just wanted more money. That's your opinion.
Yeah, although I think that was the first release on a proper console, wasn't it? That's their first attempt at trying to sort of go mainstream, as it was, because everything else has very much been a sim, connect your radio, not like, hey, look, guys, you can join this exciting world of drone racing. Just use your normal controller because you don't know any better.
No,
I'm sure people who spent enough hours on it could have done it.
Richard Warwick says, and Sync FPV has a sim, which you've interviewed, Winterblue, I think. Yep. Is that right?
Right.
And some gobshy old git called Wayne Andrews has a sim as well. Don't know who he is.
The thing about the Sync FPV sim is it's it's made up of these little floating islands, and they're all user generated, so some of the environments are absolutely stunning, but if you happen to fly off of one of the islands, you're literally flying in nothing, and you very quickly don't have any concept of how high you are, how low you are, where the island actually is. but some of the environments are absolutely stunning.
Yeah, Sync Ones looks beautiful because that was based on a level editor from a cancelled MMO, wasn't it? So it's a very complete tool set he got there to make his sim into.
It's from the World Apart Island creator.
FX Node, you can't post a link because you're not a moderator, but if you email me the link and I can post it for you, or Curry can.
I've got the link in. It's on our email. I can post it.
Yeah, no worries. Is that the link you wanted to post though?
There's one for you.
Is it the original download link you were talking about, FX Node?
Yeah, you have to ask. What were you saying, Tony?
Mr. Shady asks, can Tony fly DJ at the same time as Jack on analog, or do you take turns? We flew together. It's quite interesting, actually.
But for legal reasons and Ofcom, if you're listening, we did have a bit of problems.
What were you were flying on the highest?
No, I was flying at 25 milliwatts. I have no idea what you're on about.
625.
0.6.
Yeah. He was flying on that, and I was flying on 700, and we were chasing each other actually. But when I got close to Jack, if I was in I don't know, I was quite close. I had to get quite close. I was probably that close to Jack. As soon as I got there, I was cutting out and I had lines going across and freezing. So yeah, but we flew together all right. You didn't have any problems, did you? More waves than normal, or?
I had like little lines going across. Like I'm showing my age now, and possibly the only person who'll know what the hell I'm on about is Currykin. It felt like I had, when the tracking's off on a video cassette player, and you've got those lines, those flat lines across the. Don't give me that.
People remember tracking, surely.
So you have to buy. I'll donate. So you have to buy a VCR player if you want. Is that what you want?
Yeah. And you won't donate much, so you'll have to buy a Betamax one.
No, they're even more money, I think.
Oh, they're collecting.
Well, they are technically better.
Yeah, true.
My old man. The story is that we could fly together, but it was dodgy when I got close to him. But it was literally on him.
Yeah, and I had a weird bug with my Tramp where I adjusted my power down and then set it and then flew, and all I can describe it as, it was, I might even get the DVR footage, but it was like very orange, very unclear, and I had zigzag orangey lines all over it. Like, it was terrible.
That was weird.
I stuck the new battery in, absolutely fine. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that after paying 60 quid for custom dioptics to then have that do that, where it was literally like trying to fly through a Christmas tree, Halloween themed Christmas tree. That was what it was like. It was. I also picked some of these up in order to, and I didn't realize they'd be so stubby. But I need to swap out my VAS stuff. Yeah.
Wowzers. Are those the little... Those are the three-prongy ones, are they? Not even...
4.
Are you sure? Didn't they have one was 4 and one was 3? I can't see it from here.
They're all 4.
Are you sure? Open it up.
I haven't seen one of them for a long time.
No, they're ultrasonically welded. But you can, they are 4, and if you look at it in the right light, it looks like a swastika.
Let's
stay away from Hitler.
I know. Back on there.
You'll get Tony overexcited again.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's the only thing with flying a left-hand one.
So I had a random change of subject. I did a recent review about using a screen.
Yes, the new Emacs one.
It was an eSheen one, but I was very interested. Everybody's had the experience because I found it was only like a 5-inch screen. Really, it needs to be a 7-inch or 9-inch. But if I stared at it,
what you do with it.
yeah, I the story of my life, and apparently what I do with it's rubbish as well. But that
You've had a
aside,
child.
you get lucky once in a while. My aim's off. So what I found was, because I started flying in the house, and if the quad's flying downstairs and I'm upstairs, not a problem. I can focus on it brilliantly. If I catch a whiff of the quad in my peripheral vision, my brain farts out completely, and I'm like, oh, I can see it there, but I can see it there, and I don't know what my head's doing. And I took it in the field, and it was such a weird situation. Literally, I'm like, okay, I'm going to fly. Where are my goggles? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm looking at the screen. So where are my goggles? And I'm so confused with the whole thing. And I just wondered if anybody only flies on a screen, and what they thought about it, because it was so weird and it didn't feel at all immersive, and it kind of lost the sense of speed. But the other thing I want to say about it is somebody suggested, and this is for you, Tony, that they learned to fly line of sight using a screen, because they started off flying FPV with goggles, but they wanted to learn line of sight. So what they did, they used it as a sort of bailout. So they'd be flying line of sight, and if they got into trouble, they'd look at their screen and they'd sort themselves out again, and then they'd look up. And I know you wanted to learn to fly line of sight, and I thought that'd be interesting.
I have actually
maybe you should give it a go.
I bought a quite expensive screen up that I never really used. I think it was 150 quid with built-in battery in the back and all that. Can't remember what it's called. Really good screen, but
something World. What was it called? FPV World or something?
It wasn't that.
I think the best thing you can do with a screen is 3D print an enclosure around it, attach some foam and
your head in.
Slap it to your head.
It did come with the shade thing, but yeah, I have got one. So, but I used it for people. If I didn't have my spare goggles with me, I used to just tune in and say, "Look here, you can watch it here."
But the only super exciting thing about it was, in my situation where I'm like close to blind without my glasses, if I ever lose like video and stuff, unless the quad's going to sit still for 5 minutes, I'm buggered, because it's like, take goggles off, find glasses, looking a bit like Scooby-Doo. Where's my glasses? Where are my glasses? Find them, look for the quad. It's crashed 10 minutes ago. But with this, it's like I could look up and land it. That was so weird. It's very exciting in a different way, because I can't normally do that.
Yeah, the whole immersive thing you miss out on, though, isn't it?
You do, and that sense of speed, because you're slightly away from it. I also found it was really hard to look at the OSD, because normally you're just flying along and you just glance down in a place. When the screen's sort of there, you have to look at a really specific place.
Move your head, not just your eyes.
Yeah, it's so weird. And it was just like I was flying along, and it was like a Nazgul 5. It's pretty nippy quad. It goes along, but I'm looking at it from a sort of screen from here, and it's a small screen, so I'm sitting forward. But it looked like it was dawdling. You just didn't get that sense of speed from it either, which is weird.
Yeah, don't like it.
You have led me to a really random off-topic question, though.
Go on.
So you said that you like Scooby-Doo searching for your glasses. So
Velma,
now I need.
Please.
Technically, it's Velma. Yeah, Scooby-Doo is obviously the titular character in that one, but.
So my question is a simple one. Which cartoon character would you associate yourselves as being? This is to all of you. Who are you in the world of cartoons?
Oh, God.
Is it in Scooby-Doo?
Doesn't have to be Scooby-Doo. Any cartoon.
Jack is surely Scooby-Doo, because he can do the voice. It's one of his specialties.
Look. Well, I think we should characterize each other.
I'm back, I think. Do you remember the Ghost TV show? That was amazing.
I think.
Space Ghost.
Yeah, Space Ghost. Yeah. Oh, he knows it. Oh.
I don't know who you'd be, Jack. It's a cartoon character. I know, Jack.
You're Roland Rat.
No, me and you are fucking Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, you said F. No, we don't want to be hit, because the guy who done Ren and Stimpy turned out to be a massive wrong un.
Oh yeah, but we are. The close-up eye veins and all that stuff.
Magical pencil. When me and Tony done the Tony's House of Horrors, which was me, Tony, and Digby Dan went ghost hunting. I turned into Muttley and was laughing so hard. It was literally me holding the camera, and I was laughing like Muttley so much. And then I breathed in and I swallowed a moth, and then threw up in the well in the middle of the castle. It was horrendous.
You literally ate the thing you're most scared of.
I know, yeah.
Look, Richard Borwick's got a good one here. Jack is definitely Captain Caveman.
I was going to go with that. That's a good one.
That was a good one. I like that. I like that.
It's the hair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what about Curry Kitten?
Totally derailed the show, man.
I feel we didn't have a show to start with, Jack. Come on.
Oh, really? I'd quite like to be Rick out of Rick and Morty because I like his way of thinking generally.
Well, there's just
deliberate lack of empathy and general out for himself at all times.
You're way too not drunk for that.
I know, I'm a bit sober for that, aren't I? These are my 2 little beers. What I have occasionally once a week. And that's it.
Totally, you're a sensible man. You won't even pick up your daughter in pajamas because you'll get told off. Rick would not give a shit.
That's true.
Killer Quads. Curry Kitten is obviously Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty inept. That works.
Totally. And Tony's Roland Rat, I think.
Roland Rat.
I also quite see Tony as Mr. Garrison from South Park. I think that works quite well.
Never watched it.
It's all right, we have.
Can't I just be the skinny one off of Ren and Stimpy? Oh, joy, Ren. That one.
Well, I don't know. I'm Captain Goddamn Caveman.
I'm going to call you that now when I see you.
So I've asked you guys what cartoon characters you would be. I'm kind of dreading this, but what cartoon character should I be?
I've got no idea, man.
I'm trying to think of someone with a dangerous beard. Dick Dastardly. Did he have a beard or was he?
Yeah, he did. He had a goatee.
Yeah, it's not big enough.
Hitler?
Winterblue totally pulls off the Ming the Merciless beard, doesn't he? But that's not a cartoon.
Can we move off Hitler for crying out loud? 3 times he's come up.
I know. Grot bags. Mr. Fruity said grot bags.
Grot bags is not a cartoon character.
Oh, he's not.
Grot bags is a real life character from Rod Hull and Emu. That show.
Jesus, scare me.
NJ is Johnny Bravo.
I don't remember a Hitler cartoon. not in this country.
Oh dear.
I'm sure there were some awesome propaganda films made where he's an awesome superhero character.
I'm actually looking through Barney Rubble, Yosemite Sam. He's got incredible facial hair.
Yeah, Yosemite Sam. Yeah, I think
my god,
that one suits.
I know.
What about that big chicken rooster thing? I say, boy. That one.
How's the Open HD stuff going? Because I saw a flash of a rover on the Curry Kitten Wednesdays on Twitch with Jack and Curry Kitten.
The flash of this rover is just a little kit that I put together. This is a thing from I was explaining to people that as soon as you get even a couple of thousand subscribers on YouTube, you start getting a lot of unsolicited mail, which you get very excited about at first because people are saying, please test my product. I really like your videos. And then it turns out to be like a light bulb or a shower head. And one of these random ones was this kit here from Elegoo called the Mini Robot, which is the thing I was excited about, it's based on a regular Arduino Uno. So it's completely reprogrammable. It's got like a bunch of sensors. And I thought this is a cool thing for sort of interested young teenagers. If you can get them off, crack for a while, maybe they can do that. Looks like an extra from Greece after a long day on set. So yeah, I tested that out. But the actual OpenHD stuff, I'm hoping to start wiring up the Rover stuff tomorrow. I've been trying to finish off review stuff because I'm so far behind. They always say that, but they've never seen your videos. No, they haven't.
I've just seen Killer Quad's post about he thinks that I look like Timothy Claypole, which a lot of
Rent-A-Ghost.
Yes, exactly.
I've got no idea what you two on about.
You know Rent-A-Ghost. You're not that young.
I haven't watched it for enough time to.
That works. Have you got a jester outfit?
No, but I do know someone who is a professional jester.
There you go.
What?
So I've got new stickers. And
Andy, I see as a slut. Give me.
Yeah, we saw you on the other show, Jan.
Yes, I know. I was on Drone His Life. I can't mention those other stickers. That was an exclusive.
I like that.
So, Tone Star is Count Dracula, the veggie vampire. Oh my god.
I like that. I'll take that one over whatever else I've been called in chat tonight. Thank you. Yes, very good on Drone His Life, Jack. You non-stop talking, which is good.
Yep, no dead air on that show that week.
Got with you on there, bruv. Well done. I was
9 to the dozen.
There's quite a lot of poo talk in the end when I watched the rest of it.
Jack could be one of the bears from the Hair Bear bunch. Yes.
Well, what about one of the banana splits? Does that work? They're not animated though, are they?
No,
they were weird people in
suits. What stickers have you got, Jack? Are they free or were you giving them out? What's going on? I've already nicked some.
Yes, I've got basically the same original design, which is the cat with the Tyrannus and the goggles and then left-handed antenna, and then I've got the same. Oh no, wrong sticker pack. And then I've got the same stickers, but with the cat flying a wing, my marriage wing, as I like to call it. There you go. So I will open a Etsy so you guys can buy them, and essentially you'll just be covering postage. Yep, wrong sticker pack. I know.
Mr. Fruity Cake says this.
He made me pay for them in sexual favors. Yep, totally. You should send stickers to your Patreons. That's LDO stickers. We could send some stickers to Patreons. I will talk to Frank about doing that.
Well, I've asked one of my friends for a little change on my logo. Weirdly, asked it at the same time of you have done. Well, you haven't changed your logo much. You've just made the sticker smaller. And my stickers that I've got are huge. And I've asked you, where did you get used? Because I'm going to shrink mine down a bit. And I'm slightly going to change my logo because I've had it for 5-6 years now. And I just want to refresh it. So,
yeah.
But you've got to keep it kind of the same, but not, because people recognise, like when I've gone on other people's podcasts and typed in, people recognise the logo that you've had for so long, so you've got to kind of keep it the same but different. But I just feel it needs refreshing. But I really like your stickers, Jack. Good size.
Thank you.
Very expensive.
Tony has got a sticker. He's changing the big V for an M on his logo.
I don't
Is
know.
that right?
No, I don't know.
M
what
for me? I don't know. I don't know whether that's some sort of joke.
I'm just changing it.
Yeah, it's gonna be like £2, and it's gonna be like 2 stickers and like free postage, which the £2 for the sticker is gonna cover the postage and the card and stuff. I've got to put them in. And LDO, I've spoke to Frank, and this is as far as we've got. We're gonna make a sticker pack for the Patreons, and essentially it's just gonna cover making the stickers and stuff, because at the moment we're pretty tight because we have to pay for Streamlabs, StreamYard, the website hosting,
editor.
and the editor.
Because this just isn't live on our YouTube channel. It goes out as an actual podcast on various podcast sites and all edited.
Yeah.
It's so professionally edited. When I put it on my Alexa downstairs, I didn't even realize it was me talking. That's how good it sounded. Well done, editor.
Yeah, he does he cuts all the weird glitches out, cuts all the swearing out, tidies it up, puts little adverts and notifications and stuff.
I know a lot of people actually don't watch us live that like to walk their dogs or go to work and literally listen to it on the podcast, which is
and they're all bananas because it's way more fun seeing you guys live.
It is. Thank you very much. But
we've got LDO stickers here. So we've got these are transfers that go on the goggles. So we do have Let's Drone Out stickers. I don't know whether they're on the shop. And we've also got big wing transfer stickers as well that say Let's Drone Out.
Not T1ON is.
Yeah. Moving on from that, I'm not a bigot. So there is stickers. There is a plan. I've put together a sticker pack for. I've put all of our stickers in one place on the Google Drive for Frank to sort out. So I think Dave Story, I must be weird not into stickers. It's fine. And yes, I have got your shirt. But you need to burn your shirt, Lurgy.
It's an odd request.
Silence.
I like the silence of that. That's very good.
I'm going to try not singing because I tend to sing when it's silent.
I don't know.
We can have a sing.
It's not. I'm terrible at singing. It's not good.
I had a slightly
distressing
conversation. Was it with you, Jack, when you said something like, "Does it matter if not all your sticker is present on a sticker sheet? It's just going to say 10 or something instead of the curry kitten bit." It's like, what? I said, which bit are you cutting off?
No,
just the image and then most of the text.
No, I think the joke is with the sticker pack is there's other stickers in there. So Frank's commissioned a sticker of a Yeti being chased by the Welsh dragon, and
winner like that.
A Neri from a couple of years ago, while stockpiling up in Morrison's, and you can listen through the back catalogue too. I listened to the original Geary with Omni Girl from a couple of years ago while stocking up in Morrison's.
I did as well. I listened to it yesterday at work, ready for tonight, and then
I listened to some of her own podcast. I was well prepared.
We were all prepared.
I listened to
it wasn't her fault. She got ill and locked down because she's in Oz, and internet gone bad. So
the one with Mr. Steele keeps being recommended, same as Chad losing his mojo. And I think the most popular one with a couple of thousand listens is
Tinfoil Hat's got to be.
Tinfoil Hat, The Earth is Flat, which apparently that was when we were still on a radio show. So back on the Thursday night show. And there's also the ones where it was just me and Tony were the only ones who could be bothered to show up. That was a weird time. I can barely remember it. I live in fear.
I remember yesterday, so don't worry about that.
We had to keep it going, Jack, because it's been 5 years, so we just had to. We had to talk. We had to keep it going because, 5 years is quite an accomplishment, really, isn't it?
Yeah. When someone gives more than one excuse, it's a sign. Drone Racer says, "Aren't you meant to be on Big Clive's stream, Drone Racer? I see you there. If I was gay, I'd be all about Big Clive."
Speaking about drone racing, not drone racing specifically, but drone racing, the Killer Quads guys are doing a memorial race event. I can't remember the exact date, but it's on the 4th of October on private land in a rugby club. So if you're into racing, you should probably check that out. It is in the calendar.
Memorial for
a guy called Jim Gibney, and I'm hoping I'm saying his name right, who was a very dear friend of the Killer Quads community, one of the founders, I'm being reliably told.
Okay.
So, yeah, he passed away, and now they hold an annual memorial race in his honour.
That's
so
very
go
nice.
sign up.
I like that. I like that.
Come
That's
along
very
the race.
If I die, will Tony do something similar?
I can't race anymore. I haven't picked up one of my racing quads for over a year now.
How about a universal flush of the toilet?
Terrible.
7:59. Everyone just flushes their toilet on a Thursday.
What? Why flush
To
the toilet?
remember me.
For you, Jack. We ain't dead.
when I die.
When you go, we're definitely going to flush the loo.
Yeah, I want you to eat a bit of my ashes. Just a little bit, a lick, a little.
Feels so weird, but
I know.
weirdly, I would probably do it.
Can you imagine that? As soon as he gets it in front of the person who burnt me, and he does, it's what he would have wanted.
I just had a picture.
I'd like to see him snort a couple of lines of it in front of him.
No, that is rough. RC link antenna placement is key. Is Richard placing your GoFundMe? I need. Yes, Winter Blue. Do you want
to talk about this? We've got you on.
While you're here to try and take your mind off it.
Take my mind off it. Let's talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my life kind of went really, really sideways right towards the end of lockdown. I ended up without anywhere to live and really not much of anything left of anything. So I currently have like a suitcase full of clothes and my flight bag, no chargers, but my flight bag, because that's important. And I've recently secured a property. I should get the keys soon, in quotes. What I don't have is anything to fill said property. So I have no tables, chairs, plates, cutlery, saucepans, tea towels, oven gloves, you name it. I don't have it. Anything. It's literally an empty shell. Curtains, a bed. So I'm turning to the wonderful FPV community and the internet at large, and asking very kindly for you guys to help. So I know that Richard Warwick, who has already donated, and thank you, Richard, is posting the link over and over and over again in the chat. If you guys can go and just, if you can spare anything at all, it would be so gratefully appreciated, because that will really help me get back on my feet, and then I can start making interesting content and having exciting people coming back on YouTube. So
you got some practical advice here as well from Robin. Bin bags on your windows as curtain. The dealer downstairs has done that. A little insight into Robin's FPV life. He sounds like he's living in the same block of flats as Frank.
Near Frank.
And tinfoil and foam board is great insulation for the winter. That's how I get through it.
Yeah, I've also got a little boy. I need to make sure I have a place that's suitable for him to come. So yeah,
okay. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, there's a limit, you know.
Hopefully the community will help out.
How come you haven't got any chargers?
Because it's like when I left the house, I didn't think to pick them up. Is the short answer.
No. Can you get them later, or do you need chargers?
You should be able to get them later. And
cool.
If not, then at some point in the future, I will sort out a replacement. In the meantime. Yes, Cerberus, I came here because you have chargers. That's absolutely correct.
You went to the right house. You can charge.
Whereabouts are you in the country? Sorry.
I'm based in the Midlands. I'm currently in Birmingham, but the house I'm going to be renting is in Coventry, which is where I'm from.
Okay. Oh,
I've never heard of Coventry. It's so far north.
It's a place. It's a place that got bombed in the war.
I got a nosebleed thinking about it.
But yeah,
It's called the Midlands, but it's definitely the North.
Yeah.
I don't care what he's saying. It's North.
I agree.
Hey, we can get anywhere within a couple of hours. You guys can't.
Well, I can get to Brighton in London either way in 20 minutes. So I'm
But why
good.
would you want to go to either of those places?
I've never go to either of them unless Jack needs to go.
Mate,
flying.
that's near Birmingham. That's north.
It's too far north.
I mean, you're higher than some place called Northern Hampton, which has got the word north in it.
Northern.
But I'm not as high as Painus 360. He is further north than me.
You're below Derby, though, so that's something. Oh, my God.
So yeah, I'm based in the Midlands, and I shall continue to be based in the Midlands for quite some time. And it's called the Midlands because it's in the middle of the country.
This comment, I'm sorry, it just made me giggle. BBFBV, I had a lipo fire today, and my mum threw it in our pool, and now our pool is brown, which is funny and also flex.
That's
Look
what
at me, I have a pool.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Not anymore. Now you've got a shitty pool.
Oh, my God. That's going to be so bad for the pump. That is so corrosive. Oh, my word.
Lots and lots of
It could
fluid
be
in that pool.
diluted in thousands of litres of water.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Can't be
You're
that
going to
bad.
need...
Well,
Oh,
to be fair, his mum could have saved the house, the kitchen, wherever. Always charge outside, people. I
Unless
never
it's
charge
raining.
inside. I don't charge inside at all anymore. I've had a lipo fire as well, and it was not nice.
I had an interesting one where I had a misplacement on a balance board with the balance connector, and it shorted it out, set the balance connector on fire. So then I was walking over to the window, trying to blow out what I can only describe as a lipo that was like a stick of dynamite, basically, as the balance lead burned down into the lipo, and that was horrible.
Yeah.
I've had 2 of those, which is why I don't do parallel charging anymore.
I
Because
don't. I'm
as much as I've plugged them in correctly and all the voltages were right 2 times, actual flames coming out of the balance leads is quite scary. And your timing going seems all a bit inadequate at the time. What about when it's raining? Good point.
I don't charge
charge
if
in the
it's
rain?
raining because I don't generally fly in the rain.
Didn't you buy that quad that can go in the rain, especially?
I didn't buy one. I've made one with lots of glue.
You made it. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
no,
No,
I made it, and he
if I
modified
really
it.
have to fly charge for the next day and it's raining, I will charge in a frying pan or what?
Explosion containment pie dish right there, people.
Yep.
The handy hints.
In a what?
Annoyingly, I've got a powder fire extinguisher on the wall. The trouble is, it's behind the lipo charger, so I have to get through the flames of the lipo charger to get to the fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I have got a fire extinguisher in my kitchen for lipo fires.
Happened.
I didn't think any fire extinguishers would actually put out a lipo fire. I thought it was a self-sustaining fire.
It is, but
So surely what you would just want is like a fire blanket so that it doesn't spread.
Well, the whole idea of the powder is it
carrying
acts
your
like
block
sand and
outside.
smothers it. Gabe Colon, is that right? Colon happened to me on a 1S balance. How do you say that?
How do you
Colon.
balance a one
Colon.
You must be familiar with that word.
yeah, it's like literally.
Did I pronounce it right?
Name.
And my favourite one is Killer Quads asking how many C does a wok charge at?
Depends on how much you turn the gas up.
I'm on electric here, which I hate cooking on electric, but
I think that Aries has got the answer to Killer Cod's question there as well.
see, look, Mikey Dread. I like Mikey Dread.
Oh, sorry, Gabe. I'm sorry.
I charge in a frying pan. See, If it's
Yeah, well, he probably
raining
said, Tony, how should I charge my batteries? And Tony said, in a frying pan. And that's how fake news spreads. And
What?
now you've got people telling us the world's flat, and this is what happens.
How
It's all
does
Tony's fault.
Richard Warwick
but all was revealed on Droney's Life yesterday when
If you're
Jack
charging-
told the truth about the whole thing. You have
If
to
you're
go
charging in a frying pan, does that help you cook your sausages?
Yes.
Right. Andy RC has a special lipo fire extinguisher, and I think he did a video on it. Plus, Richard Warwick says powder should put out a lipo fire. Andrew/Frank says yes, it's all about putting out everything around it.
I just think
fire service says nothing puts a lipo out, according to Andrew/Frank.
if it catches on fire, you can literally just walk the whole walk out the door.
Aries has come out with something beautiful, as always. E-Wings UK. Hello. You're very interesting to me, Mr. Hello, Mr. E-Wings. And are they from Scotland, I believe?
They are. That's way up north.
No, that's above northern. They're Canadian.
North of the wall, man.
Yeah, they built a wall to keep the northerners out. Smart. Sand puts it out. Yes, I've heard very interesting things about E-Wings. Am I getting shouted at because my WhatsApp's gone off? Yep, big time.
Gone over by 1 minute, Frank.
Now, my question is E-Wings still run by Ewan, or did it sort of change over to somebody else? Was my question to E-Wings. Hope they're all good. Answer my question, E-Wings.
Yes, they're all good, Mr. E-Wings. Yes, you're making something that I'm excited for. How do I get?
There's not many UK producers of wings. It used to be flyingwings.co.uk. And Eris is saying, no, it's a new top bloke. Okay, top blokes all round. Well done. I'm just glad there's still people producing stuff because there's not much of anything being produced in the UK, but E-Wings is one of the very few that is. Well done to them.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Do you want to come on sometime once you've released your thingy?
Wing?
Maybe. Yes. Wing. I don't know. The trouble is, I don't know what to say. But
say
I
nothing.
follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm saying nothing.
The new wing. It looks a little bit like a Drac. If I'm not being too rude there, the latest one that I've seen.
A sand track.
Not penis. I don't know. Like, yeah, if you've seen that, then I'm not cat out the bag. Yes, I've taken over from E1. Still very much the background, though. Me pestering him. Okay, cool.
Oh, I think I subscribed to GMAC FPV.
Yeah. So
I like this comment as well from Richard. E-Wings sounds more Lancashire.
E-Bug one.
That's the E-Up Wings.
E-Up.
A slightly different company.
I like that. Well, I'm Richard. I was flying in your neck of the woods this week, Richard.
Yes. So I made the mistake of posting a picture of it. Oh, yes. I am very interested. Also, what motors have you got? I need a motor.
Which is fast.
You just need to learn how to throw a wing properly.
Tony done a fine job. It was me. I was It was.
Did you give it full beans though?
For the first one, no. It was completely me. I haven't auto trimmed it. It's underpowered because I'm running 3S on 1500 kV 2208. 7-inch prop.
Yeah. We decided it was just not.
It's a bit wimpy.
It didn't have enough.
I don't have the skill to get that up in the air. I
That's what
run
she said.
10 kV. Yeah, but you must be doing 4S. Just kidding. Oh,
Happy to come on the show sometime. You're booked.
Yes.
That'll do. We'll have to get subtitles if he's too Scottish, obviously, but we'll sort something out.
No, look, if he's Big Clive enough, I should be able to get it.
Have you seen that section of Train Spotting? Man, I didn't know what was going on. If it wasn't,
I lived in Wales. It's fine. The only accent I can't understand
I can't get rid of what I've done.
Irish people from Cork. Man, it's a totally different language. Glaswegian, yeah, no problem understanding it. So that'll be fine.
Understand the word.
FX Node, I hope I've done you well. Winter Blue, do you want to read out your thing, and then we'll go?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, once again, please go and take a look at my GoFundMe. I could use all the help that you guys could possibly give me. I'm going to post a link in the chat. Obviously, if you guys want to, thank you, Richard. That saves me doing it. If you guys want to have a chat, then give me a shout. I'm available on various platforms, and do go and check out Killer Quad's race stream for the Jim Gibney race, because that's going to be awesome. And sign up to it too. Come and race.
Yeah. BB FPV says you guys should have more subscribers. You make really good content. Thank you very much. That means the world to me. Also, me and Tony are below 1,000 subscribers. So if you can subscribe to me and Tony only needs 9 more people. So get your nan to subscribe to him. Anything, pay someone, a random stranger on the street to subscribe. Thank you. I'm Bright Until I Fly. He's the Tone Star 1. Is that right? Our links are all on the front. You've been joined by everyone's favourite curry kitten.
Goodbye.
My adoring wife, Tone Star.
Bonjour.
Down on his luck but not out, Winter Blue FPV.
See ya.
And I've been Bright Until I Fly. You've been listening to Let's Drone Out live every Thursday. Massive shout out to all our Patreons. Anyone who subscribes, buys t-shirts, hoodies, stickers. It stops Frank killing us all, and we have enough money to keep the show going. Thank you guys. We'd be screwed without you. Have a good night. Thanks to everyone who's in the chat. Pop in 8 till 9 on a Thursday. And if you have enough of our shit, go and watch Drone is Life. I was on there yesterday.
Traitor.
Cool.
Boo.
Take care. Good night. Bye. Boo. Traitor.
Boo.
Like and subscribe to Tony's mum.